Now, Donald Trump wants his classified document case pushed back until after the 2024 election. That's according to a new filing in the federal court. The former president is facing multiple legal battles. Our Sky News Washington correspondent Annalise Nielsen takes us through them.
The legal bills would be piling up for former President Donald Trump, with a number of big developments and cases against him this week. First to Georgia, where prosecutors have empanelled a grand jury to deliberate potential charges of election fraud against the former president. A separate grand jury there has already delivered a report into the now infamous phone call Donald Trump made to election officials, allegedly demanding they find him more votes so he could win the state. Donald Trump has repeatedly defended the call as being perfect in every way. While in Florida, his legal team filed a late-night motion to delay his trial over his alleged mishandling of classified documents until after the 2024 election. His legal team argues the court now presides over a prosecution advanced by the administration of a sitting president against his chief political rival, himself a leading candidate for the presidency of the United States. Therefore, a measured consideration and timeline that allows for a careful and complete review of the procedures that led to this indictment and the unprecedented legal issues presented herein best serves the interests of the defendants and the public. Donald Trump's legal team also argued they need way more time to examine all the documents in question, and have argued there's no way to impanel an impartial jury in the lead-up to an election, saying proceeding to trial during the pendency of a presidential election cycle wherein opposing candidates are effectively, if not literally, directly adverse to one another in this action will create extraordinary challenges in the jury selection process and limit the defendant's ability to secure a fair and impartial adjudication. The next hearing into that case has been pushed back to July 18. And if that wasn't enough, the Department of Justice has today informed Donald Trump they no longer think they should have to assist in his defamation defense against E. Jean Carroll. He previously was protected by presidential immunity, but the DOJ says it no longer believes he was acting within the scope of his employment when he made remarks defending himself against sexual assault allegations. If Donald Trump does get elected in 2024 as President of the United States again, he could potentially pardon himself against any federal charges or order his Attorney General to dismiss any investigations into himself. But the reality is that any delay works in his favour. As each day goes by, every move becomes more political as we approach the 2024 presidential election. Annalise Nielsen, Sky News, Washington, DC.